This installment, we're going to be going over the Thursday night football matchup. We got an NFC East divisional battle between the Giants and the Eagles. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef Dean. I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our Thursday night football matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Classic NFC East battle. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJC. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.2 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for the last video, we keep it up front, funky fresh here. Chiefs Jaguars, we went 1 out of 2 in that one. We had the over, but the Chiefs somehow lost in that game there, but that's okay. We bounced back from that. 1 for 2 in that video. We're gonna go for a sweep in this one here, guys. If you're checking out the Patreon, we had very good last night here with the Yankees and the Blue Jays. I just had one play, top play, cash. Yankees very easily, or what a comeback there. On the money line, they came back down 6-1, and phenomenal game from Aaron Judge there, and that cashed our top play for yesterday. We'll see how today goes, but if you want to get locked and loaded here in the Patreon, you click on that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. Before we deep dive here in this premium matchup here between the Giants and Eagles, I want to stretch out. Hey guys, continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Whatever it is, since I got your attention, it doesn't take much of any time for you to just say, hey, what's up? And I'll say that back to you guys. It's super, super important to the YouTube algorithm, to these videos here, that you at least like or comment. And definitely, if you're new here, definitely subscribe. All right, so we're going to go on with this one here. Giants 1-4 at home. Eagles 4-1 on the road. In MetLife Stadium. Looking at the current odds here, Eagles come in as big road favorites, -400. Giants +310 on the comeback. Point spread at a 7.5. Total points at 40.5. All right, so we got a low total here in this one. Okay, looking at, let's see, we're gonna look at the public bet percentage here as I go to it. I'm mad he put in a separate tab. Why did he put in a separate tab? Just leave it like it was. They updated the site. That's fine. All right, for the public bet percentage here, we have 94% of the bets, 96% of the money on the side of Philly. So very, very one-sided here on the money line. For the point spread, 62% of the bets, 73% of the money on the side of Philly to cover that number. For the total, 54% of the bets, 67% of the money towards the under on the total of 40.5. So we got more sharps coming in on the under of this total here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Giants. All right, now in the injury report here, we got some key injuries. Okay, Swaze Bozeman is going to be out, linebacker for the Giants. Demetrius Flanagan Fowles, he's out, and Darius Slayton, a veteran wide receiver, is going to be out. So this core for the Giants is a little bit thin. Wan'Dale Robinson, Little, Jordan Humphreys are going to be the wide receivers, plus the two tight ends they got, tight ends, David Bellinger and Theo Johnson they got as well. Positive news, Tyrone Tracy will be back to play in this game. So we got a two-headed monster here. Tyrone Tracy, Cam Scatterbo definitely is much better for Jackson Dart here. Obviously, dump off passes and the run game as well to help. Okay, and Jackson Dart's fine, full participant in practice with that hamstring injury. Remember, this is Dayball's job on the line here. He's going all out and he's utilizing the legs of Jackson Dart. All right, very similarly to what we saw with Daniel Jones in his first year with Dayball, how he was aggressive using his legs, very two-dimensional there in the offense. That's what we're seeing from Jackson Dart here. For the Philadelphia Eagles, we have no Grant Calcaterra, their backup tight end. He's out. No Landon Dickerson. That's going to be the big question mark there. And we're waiting on Jalen Carter with his heel. wait for confirmation on Thursday morning for him. But Landon Dickerson is really the key injury for the Eagles here. He's the key component in the run offense here. Landon Dickerson, their guard. To PFF, 63.3 run block rate. He's more known for run blocking than pass blocking there, and obviously that will hurt this rushing offense with Saquon Barkley coming back again to face the Giants. All right. This particular matchup, fun fact. All right, this is actually true. All right, this only happened 3 times in history where we had Jalen Hurts coming off as favorites and lose outright, and then the next game he has a divisional matchup. He is 0-3 against the spread, okay? And each time this happened where he lost outright as a favorite and has a divisional game, each time has been against the New York Giants. So I don't know how they have the scheduling here come up with this kind of scenario, but this will be the 4th time. We'll see. This is the 4th matchup where we have Jalen Hurts coming off an outright loss as a favorite, going into a divisional game, and you're facing the Giants yet again. Okay. So in this one, we're breaking this down. Eagles, obviously, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Giants defense. We get it, what we saw from them last week against the Saints. There was 5 turnovers for the New York Giants, the reason why they allowed the Saints to come back into the game. The Giants got up quick 14-0 and were dominating the Saints. The turnovers let the Saints back into the game and obviously tired out that Giants defense. But this Giants defense against the Chargers looks strong. That D-line with Thibodeau, Sexy Dexy, and Brian Burns and Abdul Carter definitely was very formidable, and that's where they're going to have a big advantage when we're talking about no Landon Dickerson, and you got the Giants D-line that can definitely create havoc against the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, that can definitely disrupt that run game, definitely disrupt the timing with Jalen Hurts, and we can get, this might be more of a sloppier game. Obviously, this is an in-division matchup between these 2 teams. All right, so that's where I see an advantage for the Giants on the defensive line going up against the Eagles offensive line. And the corners of the Giants played a little bit better, like I said, against the Chargers. They were really tired against the Saints. If the offense keeps turning the ball over and over, they turned the ball over 5 times and allowed the Saints to come back into the game. That Giants defense was gassed, and that is the reason why they lost 26-14. Eagles. In that one, they literally took the gas off the pedal against the Denver Broncos. And the Eagles were home in that game and allowed Denver to come back here. Now we got an injury to your offensive line. Obviously, they want to get Saquon Barkley really going, but that's going to be hampered just a little bit with Landon Dickerson out. Looking at an advantage here, the Giants technically are allowing 26. They're in the 26th worst in the league rushing yards allowed per game. So hopefully we'll see what the adjustment's going to be. Can they be effective with Landon Dickerson out? That's going to be a big question mark. And can Philadelphia go to that pass game? If we have issues there with the run game, can Jalen Hurts get the ball to A.J. Brown, which technically he has a good matchup here. He has a good matchup. I'll take my chances with A.J. Brown against the Giants secondary, despite the fact how I think that they play him better. A.J. Brown's a top-tier wide receiver. Devonta Smith is a top-tier wide receiver. The willingness of the Eagles' offense is the major question. All right. What I'm seeing here, the 7.5 in the line and the spread is really what I do not trust in a divisional matchup, especially a road divisional game. All right, the best value in this matchup is, to me, obviously I think the Eagles will bounce back and win, but there's no value in minus 400. Plus 7.5, I have to take it here in this spot. All right, Giants at home. Jackson Dart, I think he's going to be able to create with his legs and extend drives and opportunities, drag this game out a little bit more. Possessions are going to be very premium, and we're going to go with Giants plus 7.5, and we're going to go under on the total 40.5 in this spot here between the Giants and the Eagles. ugly, sloppy game, but I definitely think that the Giants keep it close. And give me that 7 and a hook. That 7.5 is very crucial, very, very crucial. I can obviously see the Eagles winning, but by a touchdown and a hook, that is where I need to lean with the home underdog. All right, so top play, Giants plus 7.5. Secondary play, under 40.5. That's going to be our breakdown for the Thursday night football game. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down in the comment section. Also, if you want to sign up for the Patreon, get locked and loaded. Click on that Patreon link. You're going to have full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes on 24/7. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.